Friday we started the we learned over there that there's a percent of brocha before and after. The more in the beginning says maybe we're going to learn that from Kodesh Hilul. It says that Negabe Reta Revai. Hilulim is plural. So Hilulim is Lefoneo and Achareo. It says the Gemara we need it for something else. That Neta Revai can come and be Mechalel. That means you point and you mallet Yerushalayim. And second also we need to come and say that only in Keren we have a Neta Revai. So the Gemara comes and says that if that we say Keren Revai, not Neta Revai, that means that the Machloikas, when do we say Neta Revai? That means that the fourth year, what we have to count to the Malet Yerushalayim, do we say it's only grapes, Keren, only by a vineyard, or we say it's all type of fruit. So the Gemara says that if you say Keren, we can come and you have one Hilul super pleasant, from there we can learn Le'achareo. And why Le'achareo? Because we said from Toisus, because V'ochalta V'softo, U've'rachto. So Le'achareo we have a... So the Gemara comes and says, no, what are you going to know from else? So the Gemara comes and says, the Gemara with that is going to be only similar to what? To grapes. In grapes you have oilelois. Says the Gemara, Komo toichiach. Komo has chal. Says the Gemara, Chazar Adin. But we can come and learn now only that this thing have tzad mizbeach, because Legabi Komo we have the menocha that comes from flour. In Nisoch Hayayim what we have comes from wine. Says the Gemara, we are serving zais. Says the Gemara, zais, we don't need to come with the thing of tzad because zais we have from Keren. The Gemara, Keren zais ikre, Keren stam loy ikre. And the Gemara is in the mais, we learned that it's a svore, that also le'odom sheyena min oilam hazeh, veloy brocha.
What's a svore?
Let's start now Daf Lamed Hey, Omed Aleph. 5 lines in the bottom of the Omed, the 2 dots. Tonu Rabbanon. Tonu Rabbanon. Tonu Rabbanon. Says the Gemara.
Here we go.
Osu loy le'odom sheyena min oilam hazeh, veloy brocha. A person is not allowed to have a noe without a brocha. If someone has a noe from this world without a brocha, says the Gemara, Moal, it's Keilu was Moal, yeah? It doesn't mean Meile Mamish, it means Keilu is Moal. Maita Kante, what is the stakone for this person? Yeilech etze Chocham, you should go to a Chocham. Says the Gemara, my Ovile, what exactly the Chocham is going to do? Says the Gemara, Ovile Yisur, what he done the Yisur? He ate without making a bracha. Says the Gemara, he's going to go beforehand to the Chocham, and the Chocham is going to teach him to make the brachas. Now, the Talmidei Rabbi Yoina right over here, in also the Ritva, that if someone doesn't know to make a bracha, there are people they don't know to make a bracha, so you should come and make a birka she'akon. If you don't know what to make a bracha, she'akon is going to come and pater all the brachas. All the brachas are going to come and pater. Why? Because they say that this bracha, to be moitzi midei meile, right? The Gemara says you have to be moitzi midei meile, she'akon is going to be moitzi midei meile. It's not going to be moil anymore. You're not moil be'egdesh anymore. But in Azoi Paskin Nechoname in Reish Beis, Simen Reish Beis, what we're going to mention a lot, but that is the Birkas HaPeiros. Over there, the Lior Rabbi brings it down Loche. If a person came and said this bracha of She'akol, even that he didn't know the real bracha, the Abu Draham, Masechet, the Abu Draham says that no, the Yisro of Le'eno Yismin Oilam Hazeh Beloi bracha is every min and min kebirkosoi. Everyone has his own bracha. Everyone has his own bracha. Says the Gemara.
One of the tefillah that you got the Masechet in.
Yeah, Ikar Adin is down tefillah. No, over here bracha is every min and min.
If you have Chachomim, you can't say.
It's a Takon HaSachomim. Because the whole bracha is Takon HaSachomim. And the Emes says, when we have over in the Gemara, we're asking a good question. Because what do we see over in the Gemara? כל הנהן מן אוילם הזל ולא יבוא כדי ולעבד בראש כדי שלא יבוא ידי מעילה. Right? The whole thing is לבוא ידי מעילה. So what the Bitzor is asking בעצם as a shaila, what we find the Eimek Brocha. The Eimek Brocha, the Talmid of Briskerol, he comes and he brings an interesting shaila. He says, from our Gemara's mashma, that there's a Isur to eat without making a Brocha. There's 2 halokim to a Brocha. There's 2 halokim for a Brocha. There's a chelek eating without making a Brocha. And there is, in Ochoname, a mitzvah to come to make a bracha. There's a Yisur with a mitzvah. The Be'emes, this is a big shaila in the Achronim. What is the Yisur Meila? We find over here, Yisur Meila to come to eat without a bracha. What is the Yisur Meila? The Yisur Meila is because, 2 different ways. Chacham came with metaken to make a bracha. Anshik against like doilo, right? She'akonu v'dvoroi, or eitz, or adamo, or moitzi, whatever it is, it's takon the Rabbon. Because midei raise, 2 brachos of brachos midei raise, birkas HaTorah and birkas HaMosin. That's it. The Rabbanon, they came with metaken all kinds of brachas. So Rabbanon came and wanted to come and le'alume, to make it stronger, the bracha. And he said, if you don't make a bracha, you're over a Yisur Meila. Keilu Mo'al. That means to make stronger, to be mechazek, to le'alume, The Brachot, Takonet, they said you're going to be Oizer Isa. That's one way to understand it. Oh no, it's two different Takones. There is a Isa eating without a Brachot, and there's a Mitzvah coming and making a Brachot. As I clear on the Achronim. Could be, and I think this depends on the Machlokes, the Marshal in the Marshal in Psoch in Daf Kuf base. Where do we see who mentioned the Marshal in Daf Kuf base? Remember, the Rabbi Kiva Eiger and Gilin Rashaz in Daf Yud base. Over there in Daf Yud base, or Medalef, if you look at the Toys of there, Lo Yila Suye Name. Over there, it's talking about if someone came and made a bracha. He's thinking he has in front of him a cup of wine. In his mind, he's finishing Boyer Priya Gofen. But Lemaise, he noticed the last minute after he said Baruch Hashem, he noticed that he has beer. So he finishes off Shakol Yovidvore. What's going to be the din? It's a Bayad Lo Yivshete. It more stays without Acharachitum, but the Bayad Lo Yivshete. Says Toisles, because it's a Bayad Lo Yivshete, big Toisles, Lemaise, what do? A person started to say a Baruch Hashem in mind to have a Gofen. Lemaise, he finished off with a Shakol. What's the din? Says Toisles, Rav Hilfa says, Ashte de Lo Yivshet Bayan, because it's a Bayad Lo Yivshete, we don't know, we have a suffix. As dinen lekule, ve'afilu podach bechamre v'siyim b'shichre yotza. So you go lechumre and you're yoytze. Ve'ri yoymer lechumre de'tzorich levorich pa'am acheres. Machlokes Rishonim. Toy says Yud Beis Amedalev Dimas Hilov Leisui. That's the Machlokes Rishonim. Says the Rabbi Kiva Eiger over here. There's a small circle. Says the Rabbi Kiva Eiger. Ve'lo shaykh ochel lo yimar sofik brochos lekule. Sorry brochos lekule. Why? So he says the Kvar Kosav HaMarshal, B'Psoch in Kuf base, that's Marshal Marshal, Pirush Hashbam, Dimas Lo Yidiecho, the Lo Yishayech Kein, Big Yisod says Rabbi Kiva Eiger, Lo Yishayech Kein, Elo Be'birkas HaMitzvois, the Abrocho is Eino Me'akvois. If I can't even put on tefillin without making a bracha, I was told Yoitze, if I shak lulav without making a bracha, I was Yoitze. But therefore, I have a suffix, making a bracha. Not making a bracha. Did I come in with the shakul lulav or not? I shakul lulav noch einmal without a bracha. But in Birkas Hanenin says Rabbi Kiva Eiger, but in Birkas Hanenin osur le'echol v'lo bracha. Be'etzem, Rabbi Kiva Eiger depends that this is exactly machlokes. If there's an isur atzmi or there's an isur because we were part of the takone, it depends on the machlokes and the Rishonim and the Toises and the Daf Yud base. Then it says we can bring a very posh teraya. The Gemara Daf Yud Zayin. Gemara Daf Yud Zayin says that the oinon, right? Oin is part of Mikol HaMitzvahs. Says the Gemara is also part of coming and making brachas. Now oin is not allowed to be over Yisurim. Oinon can come and now if a bracha is two parts, the Isur of Meila, and also coming and doing over there, a bracha has also the part of mitzvah. How could the oinon not say it? Very nice. You don't have to come and make a bracha because you don't have the mitzvah. But the chelek Isur also noch yo. Elamai is a raya that person himself has chacham came in takone to make a bracha, and to la'alumet, to strength the takone. They said if you don't do a bracha, you can be over Isur. But they go, all Isur is only to strengthen the takone. We see these ideas. We see the Godim, I think, says the Gabi Oinon has to wash his hands before he's eating. Why? Because the whole washing it is a srach trume. It's an Isur. Really, it's an Isur. No, okay, we can go in this, but it's not our thing.
Before Chacham in the bracha, there was no meile.
So that's the la'alumet. That's the they take him out of the meile category. It's only the metakin for people who can make a bracha. There was no meile before the metakin in the bracha. Once the bracha is meile, others. Okay, we can. It's done. Okay. Don't think about. Okay. Aber Shmuel. כל הנהנה מנועל המדלת בנברוכה, כאילו נהנה מקודשי שמיים. Why? Why is קודשי שמיים שנאמר? להשם, האורץ אמרה, everything belongs to the Baruch שלנו. רב לוי רומיקסי, he thinks a stira in the psukim. What's a stira in the psukim? מצד אחד שתי להשם, האורץ אמרה, everything belongs to the Baruch שלנו. מצד שני כסיל השמיים, שמיים להשם, והאורץ לא שם לבני אדם. So 1 second, האורץ לא שם לבני אדם. So לגמור לא יקשיה, כאן, קודם ברוכה, before the ברוכה, היא נוכנה מסורת השמיים, שמיים להשם, וכאן, לאחר ברוכה, דני נוכנה מעץ האורץ נוסע לבני יודם. אומר רב חנינה בר פופה, כל הנהנה מן העולם הזה בלא ברוכה, כאילו גויזל לקדוש ברוך הוא. Why is גויזל לקדוש ברוך הוא? So Rashi understands what is גויזל, what is stealing from the Rebbe Shalom, is birchosoi. The Rebbe Shalom deserves to get a brocha, and he doesn't get a brocha. The Marshal says no, posh it. Because we just said, Hashemayim Shemayim LaHashem. You just took away from the Rebbeinu Shalom. He didn't give you a shus to say it. As I said the Marshal. Rashi says it's birchosoi. כאילו גודל לקדוש ברוך הוא כנסת ישראל, why כנסת ישראל? So Rashi says, כשחוטו הפירוש לויקים. When I come and I'm eating without the bracha, so what happens? Now the produce comes and gets less and less. So maybe I'm stealing from Knesset Yisrael. That's a Rashi understand. The Maharsha goes to Shitosoi. That's literally Nochaname. Why? He said it's not a punishment. This is the Metzias Hachayim. When a person makes a bracha, he comes and he brings down the shefa, as we mentioned many times through the shiurim and brachas. That when a person makes a bracha, he brings down the shefa. If you don't make a bracha, you're not bringing down the shefa. You're not bringing down the shefa. Mele Klal Yisrael are missing out from the peiros. Shenema. There's a pasuk, and the pasuk tells us in Mishlei. Goizel, someone who's goizel ovi veimoy, voimer en pesha. There's nothing wrong with it. Choveru leish mashkis. So what's the pasuk? Comes the Gemara and explains. Vein oviv elo HaKadosh Baruch Hu, we know HaKadosh Baruch Hu is called oviv, shenemar aloi hu ovicho konecho. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is called oviv. Vein imo elo Knesset Yisrael, shenemar shma beni musar ovicho, ve'al titoish toira simecho. So in Ochonam it's called imecho. In Ochonam it's called Knesset Yisrael. And what's choveru leish mashkis? Says the Gemara, my choveru leish mashkis. Omar Chanira Pope choveru leyerovim belevot sheishris says Yisrael le'avir shebashamayim. And Rashi says over here, Nochaname, why? Because in Nochaname, a person that comes and eats without the bracha, other people learn from him how to behave, and he made it like Yerovim ben Nevat, that he choyte himself and zmachti other people. Yep, over here we holding. So the Gemara. Rab Chanine bar Pope Romiksiv comes and brings a stira in the psukim. Steht mitzad echad a pasuk in Hosea, I think. It says over there in the pasuk. Yeah. Belokachti the goni beitoy. Because Baruch is going to come and take back the grain. Because Baruch is not going to give us parnasa. Uksiv ve'osafta the gonecho. So who it belongs to the dagon? It belongs to the goni. The Rebbe Shalom is saying is my dagon, or it belongs to the Klal Yisrael ve'osafta the gonecho. It's yours. Lo ikash kam bizman sheYisrael oisir etzon shel mokoim. Then it's the gonecho. But kam bizman she'eino Yisrael oisir etzon shel mokoim. Then it's the goni. Then it belongs to the Rebbe Shalom. Tonu Rabbanon. Ve'osafta the gonecho. It says the person has to come to collect the produce. Matamud loimar, right? He has the crops and he has matamud loimar. Well, what's the for sure? A person's going to leave it on the field. Well, it should come and go. What should come? What is going to leave it for? Matamud loimar. Fishanema. It says in the pasuk lo yomush sefer hatoiro hazeh mipicho. Right? V'ogisa boyayim v'laylo. A person has to learn day and night. V'bazoi. Yochol dvon kichsara. Kichsara. I'm going to learn day and night. And when I'm going to come and collect the dogon, the produce, the crops. A person also has to work. Divrei Rabbi Shmuel, that's what Rabbi Shmuel Shimon ben Yochai Yoimer. Efshar. Odom choyer b'shas charishin. He's plowing, he has to plow. V'zoirei b'shas zriyah. Right? Then he has to come and sow the karka, and to plant, and to sow. Okay. And then comes the harvesting. V'koyitzer b'shas k'tirah. And then comes the crushing. V'dosh b'shas disha. And then comes the winnowing. V'zoirei b'shas ruach. No. He's the whole day busy with it. Toiro, ma, teyoleo. What is he going to learn exactly? What is he going to learn? Elo, bizman sheYisrael oisir etzon shel mokoim melachto nases al yedei acherim, but shene'emar ve'omdu zorim ve'ro'u tzoinachem, they're going to do for you the jobs, they're going to come and be the shepherds. ובזמן שאין ישראל לא יסיר הציון של מוקוים, מלאכתו נעשס על ידי עצמו, שנאמר, והוספנו לגונך. ולא יועיל. אלו שמלאכס אחרים נעשס על יודון שנאמר, ועבדתו אס אויבכו, that you know, you're going to have to work for someone else. Omar Abaye, okay, so we have two different shittas, two different malachim. Right? Rabbi Shmuel and Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai. Zogt Abaye. Omar Abaye. Harbe osuk Rabbi Shmuel, ve'olso be'yodon matzliach. Ke Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai, ve'loi also be'yodon. And they're not matzliach. What's the shot? So בעצם we have a big shayla. Because לפי Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai, what do you say? The Vasafta de Gonecho is שאין ישראל oiser etzon shel mokoim. But we just said, Vasafta de Gonecho is b'man she'oiser etzon shel mokoim. Therefore, Tosfos says there is three different levels. There is in Ochoname level, what Yisrael Oisher Etzon Shel Mokoim, perfect. And that's Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai. Then the Omdu Zorim in Ochoname, they're going to come and they're going to be shepherd, right? V'oyu Melochim Oim Naich. V'chulei, it says over there in the Psukim Yeshaya. But then, in Ochoname, they do Etzon Shel Mokoim, but not perfect. So it's not perfect, so then in Ochoname is going to be Vasafta, the Gonecho, you're going to have to work yourself. And then there's Bizman she'ein oiser etzon shel mokoim, and there's the Goni, and then in the other psukim, va'avadet esreivecha. So there's three different levels. Says the Maharsha, according to this we could answer Shiloh, the Meforshim. The Ritvo, They all ask a shaila, lichoire, how can we come and say that Vosafta de Gonecho is talking about Bizman she'en Yisrael lo Yisrael Tzor Yishel Mokoy? Where it says Vosafta de Gonecho? Ve'oyo yim shemoya tishmo l'chol. Oyo shemoya tishmo. You will listen to the Rebbeinu Shalom, and then Vosafta de Gonecho. So in Ochaname was the pshat. He says yes, because the teretz is because Yim shemoya tishmo is talking about you doing Tzor Yishel Mokoy but not perfect. Ve'oraye. In the first parsha in Krishma, what do we say? Bechol levavcho, bechol nafshecho, ubechol me'oidecho. In the second parsha of Oyom Shemoya, what do we say? Bechol nafshechem, bechol me'oidchem. We don't have bechol me'oidchem because it's not perfect. And because it's not perfect, he says that's very good. According to Toys, he says the Maharsho. That's a pshat. That's why he's like the Maharsho. There is a very yesodistic Nefesh HaChaim, Reb Chaim Volozhiner in Shar Aleph and Perek Ches. He comes and he says about the Shail of the Meforshim. The Meforshim is the Maharsho brought down the Shail of the Meforshim, but the Meforshim asked, the Voyom Shemai is talking about Bizman She'en Yisrael Tzor Yishel Mokoy. So how can you come and say that it's V'asafta de Gonecho Bizman She'en Yisrael Tzor Yishel Mokoy? He says like this. And for sure, also Rabbi Shmuel says that a person in Choname cannot come and the whole day work. He has to learn, right? And that's why he's medayek. What we learned today? Haneg bohen minag decheretz. What means bohen? Bohen means in the work, in the Torah, you have to put the cheretz. That means also when a person is working, also then for sure he has to come and to do and to learn. That's for sure. Just what he says. Harbe osu vel tzaviyodon. And what means harbe osu? He says harbe osu. The majority of people in Ochaname, they have to do like Rabbi Shmuel. They have to come and to work and to learn most day and to work a little bit. But there is Yechidim, he says, there is Yechidim who they have to do like Rav Shimon Bar Yochai. If they're able to do, there is Yechidim. Right? V'lo yishev Levi bilvad, as the Rambam says, and then no matter go. Obel, in Ochaname, says the Reb Chaim Volozhiner, there is Yechidim where they could be like Rav Shimon Bar Yochai, and if they could actually do like Rav Shimon Bar Yochai, they are mechuyev to do like Rav Shimon Bar Yochai. Now he says, let's be medayek in the psukim. What was Safta de Gonecho? A plural or a singular?
Singular.
It's a singular. If we look at V'hoyo Yim Shemoya, the whole pasuk, all of the psukim are talking about Loshen Rabbi. V'safta de Gonecho is talking about Loshen Yochid, and that's exactly what he says. The whole pasuk is talking about Bizman She'en Yisrael Tzor Yishel Mokoy, because that's talking about the harbe, to the majority of people, and that in Ochaname they have to work, to learn, to work in Ochaname. But V'safta de Gonecho is talking about to this Yochid that he yes could come and do like Rav Shimon Bar Yochai. For him, if he's going to do V'asafta de Gonecho, it's Bizman She'en Yisrael Tzor Yishel Mokoy. Okay, says the Gemara weiter. Okay, Ayin Shom, Shar Aleph, Perek Ches, Be'arichus, and Nefesh HaChaim. Says the Gemara. Omar li Rove l'Rabbonon. Rove tells Rabbonon, B'metusu menaychu, please, I'm asking you, Be'yoyim Nisan, u'be'yoyim Tishrei, and the days of Nisan and the days of Tishrei, why? Because in Nisan, Rashi says it's Yemei HaKotzer, they have to harvest the wheat. And Be'yoyim Tishrei, that's the Drichas HaGotos, the Abatim, they have to come to press the wine and the olives. So, lo yitechzu kamoy, don't come in front of me. They don't come to share. Why? Now you're not going to come and going to work, and then the whole year round you're going to have to go and to find jobs because you're not going to have money. Better now don't come, and then the rest of the year you can come and to the shir. Zogt the Gemara. Omar Rabbi Bar Chane, Omar Rabbi Yochanan, Mishum Reb Yehuda Bar Eloi. Boyrei. Sheloi kedois harishonim dois lachronim. Why? Dois harishonim. Also there was some kva, we've learned kavua, umelachton aray, just, on a derech agav. Zuvezu, miskayim, obeyodon, both of them, the matzliach also in business, and the matzliach also in Torah. Doiris lachroinim, she also melachton kva, they're working more than they were learning, v'toiroson aray, zuvezu leniskayim, they're also not matzliach in business, and also not matzliach in Torah. Ve'omar Rav Bar Chane, Omar Rabbi Yochanan, Mishum Rabbi Yehuda Bar Eloi. Boyrei, sheloi kedois harishonim, dois lachroinim. Dois harishonim, oyu machnisim peroisayim derech Traxemoin. Rashi says Traxemoin is Sharei HaChotzer ve'Abayis. That's the main doors. Why? Because they wanted to come and be Mischayev be'Maiser. Oh, k'dei chayim Torah Sachroim machnis v'resud der Gagois, der Chatzerois. Chotzer is Nechonam is some not Goyos, the Chatzerois, because Nechonam Chotzer is Mechayev. Der Karfifois. Karfifois is through the balconies, through the door side. That means not Penei Abayis. Why? K'dei lepot from Minamaiser midei Reise. But as we said in Nechonam before, and we learned. The halacha psuka. One of the halachas psuka is what we said. Nochanam is achilas kva midarabono will be chayav. Only achilas aray or achilas beim is not going to be chayav if you put it this way into the house. But nochanam achilas aray, achilas kva will be chayav. Doma avianai ein adel mischal meiser ad sheire penei abayis. Nochanam it has to have ire penei abayis, since we learned it out from where Because it says over there in the pasuk, שנאמר, ביארתי הקודש מן הבית. ורבי יוחנן אמר, אפילו חוצר כוי ואף, שנאמר, ואוכלו בשורךו, וסובהו בשורךו, what's the בשורךו? Inochaname, there even the shah is going to come and be mischaya be maisa. Says the Gemara. Chutz min hayayin. We learned in the Mishnah that chutz min hayayin, that means everything is chayav boyer pri or eitz, but the yayin in Ochaname is going to be chayav boyer pri hagofen. Why? Because yayin is nishtana. What's nishtana? So let's see the Gemara. Let's the Gemara. Mai, what's the reason mai shno yayin? Why yayin is different than yayin in Ochaname? We come and say boyer pri hagofen, and we don't say eitz. Oh, so Steve is asking a good question. Why the Gemara doesn't ask what's different yain than all
other drink,
other mashkim? The Gemara is asking why yain is different. We don't make ha-eitz, and why? The Gemara should ask why don't we make a mashke? Right? Why don't we make a mashke? So this we're going to see in Daf Lamed Vav, and we mentioned it already many times. What Rashi comes and says that certain things, what you come and you do it for. You plant it, right, for the purpose. So Nochoname, that is the purpose. So yain, because a grape, the purpose of coming and growing grapes is for wine. So Nochoname, the same thing wheat, is for, the purpose is for bread. And that's why, that's the shaila dafke over here, and it's not the shaila Nochoname wegen andere mashkim. That's what the Meforshim explained.
Oranges you should make.
So we spoke about Tropicana, that's today. Yeah, okay. We'll have to see Nochoname. Says the Gemara. So my shno, what is different in Ochaname? What's the difference? If you it changed from a grape into wine, and now in Ochaname is malue. So that's why Ishtane broche, also the broche came and changed. Very shemen. Shemen is the same thing. Oil. The Ishtane leiluye. Till now it was olive, and now it changed into shemen zayis, into oil. And afilu we say that what? And legabi broche we say lo Ishtane le broche. Why? Where do we see the Loishtan Brachot? Omar Rav Yudeh. Says the Gemara, Omar Rav Yudeh, Omar Shmuel. He says Azoi. V'chein Omar Mitzok, Omar Rav Yochanan. Shemen Zayis, what's the Brachot we make on it? Mevorchin, Olav, Boirei, Peri, or Eitz. The same like we make on olives. Says the Gemara, Amre, also. Amre. That. Awesome, over there, when we talk about oil, the reason why we're not going there, the Brachot le'atzma is Bishum Deloi Efshar. What means Deloi Efshar? Because says the Gemara, how exactly are you going to make a Brachot? Heicha Nivrich. What's going to be exactly the nusach habroche? In nivrich, if you're going to make a broche, boirei pri hazais, peire gufei zais secret. And because the peire itself, what's the pshat? Because the pri itself is called the zais, that means what you're making, boirei pri hazais. HaKadosh Baruch Hu made the pri hazais. That means the oil is not HaKadosh Baruch Hu, a person came and he done it. But when you can't say boirei pri oetz, in Ochaname, the boirei pri hagofen. So Nochoname, what's the pri hagofen? The grape is the pri, right? Nochoname, and then we say boyer pri hagofen, what came out from the gofen. Nochoname, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the pri hagofen. The gofen is the vine, and the pri, what came out from the gofen, that's the grape, and that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created. But over here, Nochoname, this is the oil itself. Who created? The person. It's not HaKadosh Baruch Hu. As we look Rashi, let's see it in Rashi inside. Says Rashi, Zais ikre ve'avelei boyer pri hapri. שהפרי קרוי זייס ואין זו בריאה שמיים כי בידי האודום היא בריאה זו אבל גם הגפן היא אוהית והנובי היא פרי הגפן. So the pshat is because the pri itself is called zais, when we're going to make a boire pri hazais, what we come and say that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the oil. That is the pri of the zais. The pri, what's the pri of the zais? The zais is the olive. The pri, what comes out from the zais, is the oil. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is boire pri hazais? No, that's bidei odom. Says the Gemara, so why we shouldn't make like boyer pri hagof, and we should say the same thing also about zaisim. Says the Gemara, says the Gemara, okay, the second should change us of the water. When nivrich olei boyer pri eitz zais, the wood in Ochaname, the eight, the tree of the zais in Ochaname, that is the tree, and what comes out the pri of the eight zais is the zais, and that in Ochaname, the boyer shloim is creating. Elo oma mazutre. The reason is. And over the Elo is a very big shine in the Achronim. Elo, the derech klar when we say Elo in the Gemara, exactly. But over here is the Gemara is choizer in it or not. It's a big shine in the Achronim, and you're going to see nafkaminas later on as we're going to mention. So the Gemara comes and then pashtus in the Gemara we say Elo. The Gemara comes and says a different teretz. Why yain we changed the bracha and shemen and oil we didn't change the bracha? Elo. Omar marzutre chamre wine zayin. That means it's masbia. It's masbia. And that's why, as Rashi says, the oche choshi ligvoya lo bracha le'atzmo. Because in Nochoname it's masbia. Ober in Nochoname. That's why it's choshuv to come to the bracha. Or mishche, that means oil. Loi zayin. Fragt more about mishche loi zayin. It's not going to come and it's not masbia the person. Ve'hotnan, we learned in the Mishnah in Nedorim. Hanoider, a person makes a net that he's not going to have a noe, mina mozoin, from anything that's mozoin. So mutor, bemayim, ubemelach, he's allowed to drink water and he's allowed to eat salt. Ve'avinen, in Nochoname, we asked about it. Mayim umelach, hu de'eloi, right? Only mayim umelach, that we cannot come and make a bracha. Why? Because it's not called mozoin, de'eloi mozoin. Ho, kol mile. But anything else, chutz mayim and melach, is called mazon. Hokol mileike mazon. So this is the hemshach of the Gemara over there. Name it the Avitiyuf that the Rav Shmuel. What Rav Shmuel say before we go back to our Gemara? Name it the Avitiyuf that Rav Shmuel. Why? The Amre ein mevochim boirei min mezonis elo b'chamisha min milvad. That's only the chameshes min dagon. And this is Nochoname, not part of the chameshes min dagon, because we see that only Maim Melach is not called mazon. Anything else is called mazon, even though they're not in the chameshes min dagon. Ravune came to explain over there the Gemara. Over there is talking about that this person, when he came and he made the net that is no one amanoev from anything, he said be'oimer kol hazon olai. Anything was satisfying in Ochaname, I'm not gonna have a noe. Okay. Atkan and Mele kol hazon is not davki chameshis b'nei dogon. It's anything except of water and salt. Full stop. Now let's go back to our thing. We said that mashche, oil, is not satisfying. And that's why we didn't koivel a special bracha for it. Because we see that it's also part of the azon. And if it's also part of the azon, so why don't we make a bracha? Elo chamre says the Gemara a different reason. Elo chamre, the reason why we came and we made a special bracha, chamre soid. In Ochaname, soid means it's not only coming in zon, a person feels full, it's in Ochaname masbia, it's more than that. As Rashi says, choshi tvei mi moson. It's more than moson. So it means it's masbia. It's like a suda. A person feels that I got to sauda. Or mashre, a person cannot come and eat only mashre. A person, even though it's a little bit zon, a person feels a little bit satisfied from it, but cannot use it as a whole suda. Yain you could use from the beginning till the end. I got to sauda, but not oil, and that's why we're not going to a bracha for the oil.
You don't drink oil rice.
Huh?
You don't drink oil rice.
That we're going to see later on.
Some people
do. Don't make a bracha because it's mazik. Yeah. It's mazik. Says the Gemara, "B'chamre misoid, wine Nochoname is going to come and it's masbia. Ve'rove when he came erev Pesach, have a shoti chabe kol mali yom the Pesach. All over erev Pesach would come and drink wine. Why? Keiche the nigre or libe v'neichul matzah tvei. He wanted to come and eat lots of matzah. He wanted to be let off, and he wanted to eat a lot. So he came and he drank the whole erev Pesach. He drank lots and lots of wine. And when you drink wine, you get hungry. So in Nochoname, so you see that it does bring. Says two very good. When you drink a lot of wine, that's going to cause you to come and to get in Nochoname the hunger. In Nochoname to get hungry. But when you drink just a drop of wine, so that in Nochoname is going to come and going to satisfy the person. And Tosis in Nochoname Paskins over here, and the person can come and drink wine at a Pesach only if he drinks a lot. Only if he drinks a lot of wine. That's what Tosis thinks about. Fredi Gemara Umi Soid Klal. Klal we come and say that the wine is masbia v'oksiv. Ve'yain yesamach levav enosh. Ve'lechem levav enosh isod. So what do we see? Yain, the tafkid of wine is to be masameya. The tafkid of bread is to be masbia. But the tafkid of wine is not to be masbia. So how can you say that the yain is masbia? Says the Gemara, Name bread who the soid? Chamre lo soid. Elo, says the Gemara, the reason why we're talking special chamre is beitalte. It has both soid umesameach. It's also satisfying and also mesameach. Name, but bread misad soid. In Ochaname, a person can't feel satisfied by the bread, or belsemuche loy mesamach. It's not going to come and gonna mesameach the person if he's eating bread. Says the Gemara, if so, that wine is satisfying. Why don't we make Birkas Hamazon? Right? Birkas Hamazon. Because it's satisfying. Says the Gemara, no yikave inch seudos elayu. Because the person is not koiveh suda on wine, doesn't drink wine from beginning to end. But the Chazon Ish, also interessante Shaila. What the Gemara is asking, if a person coming and is drinking so much wine, that this is the ganze Sauda, the whole Sauda what he's drinking now is wine. So you should make Birkas HaMazon. Why? Because it's Masbia. But what the Gemara said beforehand, Tuve Gorir, Purta Misid. If he drinks a lot, it's not Masbia. If he drinks a drop, then it's Masbia. But this person that's eating a whole Sauda is wine. Right? So for him, it's Gorir, it's not the thing. So the Chazon Ish brings three different dargas. He says. There is someone who's drinking a lot of wine. That's koiveh suda. That's Nochoname is satisfying. Is mamish ganze suda. Then there is tuve. Tuve, that means a lot of wine, but I don't know exactly what's the shiurim. 2 bottles, I don't know exactly, but that's what the Chazon Ish says. Then that is tuve. It's Goy, he feels more hungry. And then this purte, that purte, Nochoname is going to come and also satisfies. And that's the third what he comes and says over here. You know, the Morgan Avon brings down the halacha from over here because we see that the Gemara has a tzad. The kind of bench Birkas HaMazon on yain. That yain she besoifa suda drinks. Nochoname Birkas HaMazon is poiter. Also the yain she besoifa suda. When a person comes and drinks wine in the end of the suda, he doesn't have to make a bracha, you know. Even at the end, the gap at the end of the suda. Why? And Nochoname says even more than that. And if a person had a mistake, my mistake, he came and said, and after wine, Birkas HaMazon, he's yoytze with the Birkas HaMazon, bracha achroino after wine. He doesn't have to say any sholish. Why? Because from this have I mean anymore. But the Masechet Gemara says that we don't make a Birkas HaMazon on wine. Why? If it's soid, why not? Says the Gemara, because you know koiveh suda. If this person is different, he was yes koiveh suda for this. What's going to be the din? My Omar lei, ksheyovo Yelio, beyoyma, or behave kvius. Yohanov is going to say if it's not a kvius, but now, as long as we are living now, hashte mio botlo daitoi, it's a kolodom because we know that what in Nochoname a person doesn't koiveh sude on wine. Nochoname a person doesn't koiveh sude on wine. Yeah.
Sphere is only from Achille. It says Brachot of the Sabbat Brachot. It's from Achille is a real sphere, not from drinking.
No, drinking wine is not called a stier. Yeah, stier. We do say a lot of times stier bichlal achila. I'm not sure if Chaname Isur achila. Yeah, we have soichlu. Right, we soichal dan. It's called. The more says soichal bichlal dan. Chaname is stier. Stier is bichlal achila. Chaname. Yeah. So lemaise lemaskonas Gemara the Tamid Rabbi Yoina over here. Tamid Rabbi Yoina being. And actually, the Tamid Rabbi Yoina is in the Mishnah over here. The Ritva and the Haloches, also in Brachos, the Ritva has Haloches. He says that also in the Maskonas Gemara that we metaken for yain a separate nusach, a bracha le'atzmai. The reason is because it's soid u'mesameach. Soid u'mesameach. But because we mentioned at the beginning of the sugya that, as we said over there, ishtane leiluye, right? So they say in Ochoname, we have for wine a nusach habocha, a separate nusach habocha, because the reason is because 3 different reasons. First reason why yain has a special bracha, chashives. Second reason why yain has a separate bracha because it's soid. Third bracha why yain has a separate bracha is because it's mesa meach. As I talked over here, the Ritva and the Tamid Rabbi Yoina. The Prime Godim is Medaik and Rashi, and Rashi and the Mishnah, that in Ochoname, the reason why it has a bracha. So if we look back in Daf Lamedei Omed Aleph, let's look back in the first Rashi. Shemitoich chashivusoi kovu lebracha le'atzmoi. What Rashi brings the reason?
Choshev.
Rashi brings only the reason of choshev. In Ochoname azoi that the Prime Godim. That in Ochoname mitoich chashivusoi says that in Ochoname Rashi disagrees on the Rishonim, and he understands that what? That in Ochoname, the choshev, that's chashivus. So we can say that if Rashi, we're not going as the Elo, right? We spoke before the Elo. Elo b'derech klal come to tell us that the Gemara was the thing. So in Ochoname he says, the Gemara in Ochoname says, beforehand we said, why? And it comes to the Prime, he says, why in Ochoname Rashi is happy with this pshat of chashiva? The Gemara does auch gefragt. How the Gemara does auch gefragt? The Gemara said, because mishche, right, oil is also ishtane le'uliyah. He says no, because the Gemara says later that mishche, oil, anyway you don't make a bracha because it's mazik. So the Gemara doesn't need to come and to say ishtane le'uliyah. It's not ishtane le'uliyah because it's a mazik. It's mitzad the bracha. And therefore, if a person drinks just oil by itself, and therefore the Gemara could go back to the reason of Chashivas. What is the nafkamina? The Achronim bring an interesting nafkamina between the two the Mahalchim and the Rishonim. So again, we have two Mahalchim and the Rishonim. It's Abidi Rabbi Yoyne, the Ritva, the Meiri, Pashas also learns like that, and the Primegodim, the way he learns in Rashi. According to the Rishonim, we say that the reason why we make on yain, wine, a separate bracha is because Chashivas, soy, Mesameach. According to Rashi, only because Chashivas. Why we saw. What about grape juice? What about grape juice? So if we look all the Rishonim, we'll say we need three different reasons. So you're not going to make them grape juice agofen. Because we have the Chashivus, but we don't have not the Soid and not the Mesameach. I didn't see yet someone getting drunk from grape juice. But if we say Mesameach means Nochaname Mesameach is getting drunk. But if we say, like Rashi, only Chashivus, Mitzvah Novim and Nochaname is more Chashuv. It's more Chashuv. But this Shaila of Mitzvah Novim, if you could be Yoitzim, Mitzvah Novim, and different things, Hashem, at the time, maybe we can speak about it. Machlokes Rishonim, the Rashbam and Arvei Psochim. It also depends in Nochaname. We're going to see later on in Bayos Nochaname in the 8th parak. We're going to see Nochaname.
Why should be more choshev if you haven't got the other? Why is it more choshev?
For Mitzvah Novim?
Yeah.
You see, it's Me'al Yuseh. It's definitely Me'al Yuseh from grape.
I see from the reason.
Yeah. Says the Gemara, Gufe. Omar Avidu Omar Shmuel, V'chein Omar Avitzchok, Omar Avichomar. Shemen Zayis, what's the bracha you make on it? V'vochin Olav, Boirei Pri Hagofen. What's the bracha you make on it? You make on it. Oh, sorry, Boirei Pri Oitz. You make on it Boirei Pri Oitz, yeah, sure. Shemen Zayis. Talking about Shemen Zayis, you make on it Boirei Pri Oitz. Nachaname, yeah. Says the Gemara. Yeah. And that's the halacha, no? Shemen Zayis. Huh? We see later, the Meister that will pass. Shemen Zayis and Vochen Boirei Pri Oitz. That will be passing.
Yeah.
Who drinks it?
Well, if you drink a small amount, maybe then it doesn't muzz it. It's not
Huh?
muzz it. Perhaps it is a muzz.
That's the halacha. Now, how exactly you can make a boil pri oitz? Now, and also is the shaila, how exactly, what bracha achroina you going to make on it? What bracha achroina you make on it? So, lichoyre, that, sorry?
That's quite a lot.
What's the shir of bracha achroina? So the Mishnah Bura in Nochaname in Reish Beis, the Mishnah Bura says Lamed Beis, he says that Nochaname the shir that's mechayev a bracha, Nochaname bracha mein shalosh, is Nochaname or Gezais or Revis. As we know, the Shulchan famous, the Shulchan in Nochaname in Kufayin has a suffix Evi bracha achroina, if it's a Revis or it's a in Nochaname. But in the Imrei Bino, it brings an interesting raya. It brings a raya from the Sefer HaChinuch. Why? Because Sefer HaChinuch says, in Mitzvah Tov Mem Dalet, he says that oil, he's talking about the Ma'aser Sheni, the Isur of Achile Chutz Ma'aser Sheni Chutz Yerushalayim. He says that the Isur of drinking oil Chutz Yerushalayim is Nochaname is going to be a Kezais. Why Kezais? Because as we're going to see Nochaname B'derech Klal, as we're going to see the Gemara now, the drinking oil, you don't drink oil like that, right? You drink it with dipping in lelafes boisapas. You're dipping it in with bread. So the way to drink it is not really drinking, it's really eating. Shir achila is always a kezais, and therefore says the chinuch that when you talk about Ma'aser Sheni, the shir to come and the iso Ma'aser Sheni, eating Ma'aser Sheni chutz Yerushalayim is a iso. Eating Ma'aser Sheni chutz Yerushalayim, how much? What's the amount of kezais? And Melis says the Rabbino, the same amount is going to be over here. What is the amount of bracha achroina when you eat oil? What is the amount that you have to make a bracha achroina? Only if you're eating a kezais and not a ravini, because over here it's a derech lelachis boisapas. So let's see this.
It's not toffel to the past.
Huh?
It's not toffel to the
So we can
past.
see. Let's do the Gemara. Says the Gemara. Omar, yeah, the koshot ilay says the Gemara. Shemazay levochel aboyer pri oitz. Eichadom. Ilay with the koshot ilay. If he's drinking it, mamish as we said, for the Gemara azuke mazik lay. It's mazik the Tanya. Hashoise shemen shel truma. Someone is drinking shemen of truma. Now shemen of truma, if someone eating truma that belongs to a kohen, so he has to pay I'm sure that what people owns, and also he has to pay a fifth, a choymesh milebar. So if it was worth 8 pounds, he'd have to pay him 10 pounds. Yeah, a choymesh milebar. Now, when he comes and he pays it, only if he ate it. But let's say he was mazik the food, he pays him the kohen because in Nochaname he has to pay him the 8 pounds, but he doesn't have to come and pay him the fifth. He doesn't have to come and pay him the choymesh milebar. Says the Gemara, If someone is drinking shemesh truma, what is it called? It's called the mazik, or it's called says the Gemara, meshalem esaker ve'eino meshalem esachoymesh. He's not going to pay the choymesh. Why? Because he's a mazik. He's a mazik, and that's what the Rashi says. Meshalem esaker kishe'al mazik es chaver moinoi, ve'em meshalem choymesh degabe choymesh achileksi ve'ish ki yochal kodesh v'gogo prat lemazik, and he was mazik. So lefi Rashi, what he was mazik over here? Huh? The truma of himself.
Himself.
It depends.
It used to be both.
So it's machlekes in the Rishonim. Some Rishonim say mefurish that he was mazik himself. Some Rishonim say no, he was mazik the shemen, because there's no purpose to come stand to drink this way. Shemen. Hasoch shemesh etrumeh. When someone is coming in shmeing himself with shemesh etrumeh, so then mishalem esakeren. He's going to pay both. He's also going to pay the keren, and also he's going to pay the choymesh. Mishalem esachoymesh. Elo. So, what the Gemara comes over here? The Gemara comes over here and tells us that what? That when a person comes and drinks wine, so he's mazik himself, right? He's mazik himself, or he's mazik this.
Oil.
Yeah, and Rashi says, Ve'ein zu achile, right? What Rashi says? And this is not called achile. This is not called achile. Mekiveiger asked a moyel dikashayin on Rashi. He says as well. We see that Rashi kind of says because it's not achile, and that's why it's going to be a problem, right? Okay. So the fact is, the Gemara in Psochim and Daf Chof Daled Amud Beis. The Gemara says, someone is drinking mashkim hayotzim na pri or also. Let's say it's a pri of ole. You'll see soon ole. A pri of ole, and he's drinking the juice what comes out from the orange of ole. What's going to be the thing? What's going to be the thing? So the Gemara, yeah, or trume, ole, any isur. So he's going to be potur from Malkus, says the Gemara. Why? Because this is nechshavta hanoe sheloi kedarko. Yeah? Someone is drinking, he has a fruit of Tume, and he's drinking the juice what came out of the fruit from Ole. Inochaname it's hanoe sheloi kedarko, and we know that you don't get Malkus as sheloi keder chachile. This is sheloi keder chachile. That's not the way to eat the orange. Inochaname is not the juice, Mimele is not going to come and get Malkus. That's what the Gemara comes and says. So what do we see over here? That anoy sheloi kedarko, you don't get malchus. And even though legabe broche, the deal is that it's very, very simple. That if someone's gonna come and eat something sheloi kederech, he's gonna make a broche, right? If he's eating something sheloi kederech hanoy, he's gonna make a broche, definitely. If he's drinking something sheloi kedarko, but he's enjoying it, he's gonna make a broche, not gonna make a broche. He's definitely going to make a broche. So the Gabe broche, we see that over here that Inochaname is, we don't care if it's a Anoy Kedarko or Anoy Shaloi Kedarko. Erot Anoy, Mata broche. So Yibazor, reflect on Mikveiger, according to what Rashi learns. So what's the pshat over here in the Gemara? The Gemara comes and the Gemara says that a shaila from Trume on broche, right? The Gemara brings a Trume. What's a shaila Trume on broche? Trume, there's a big difference. Le'inyan Trume, what do we say? Someone is drinking oil, it's going to be potu. You know why? Because the anoy is called the anoy shaloi kedarko, and that's why what the Gemara is being a lie. We asking someone who's drinking oil if he has to make a bracha or not. Says the Gemara, someone drinking oil does not have to make a bracha. Ve'olaye trume. Someone who's drinking trume does not have to pay like he's eating, just like a mazik. What do you mean a lie from trume? Trume also shaloi kederech anoy is not called eating, but by bracha even shaloi kedarko he still has to make a bracha. Azay vielleicht habe ich gewege. And therefore he has a totally different mahalach over here in the sugya. We don't really have time, but I am in Ochaname Ekvega. There is in Ochaname different mahalachim over here. Is the Im Rebino wants to come and say to find for Rashi in Ochaname that Leinyam Rocher. What we look at it in Ochaname, what is Mechayv Boche? The Hanoi is Mechayv Boche in Ochaname. But what is Mechayv the Boche? The Hanoi, the way you have Hanoi from it. So in Trume, what do you Mechayv? That means. We look at let's say orange. Let's take orange. The orange is trume. So when you take the orange of trume, what is the orange? It's orange, right?
Fruit, mate.
It's a fruit. And so trume is the orange. When you come and you're squeezing out the orange juice, that's shaloi kederech, and that's why you're not going to be chayav. But in bracha, you look after you came and you squeeze the orange. Now you have a orange juice. What do you do with orange juice? That's the derech hanasoi, to drink it. You're looking at the orange juice. You're not looking at the pri. In Trume, you're looking at the pri. The pri now, the orange juice is shaloi kederech. Because that's not the way you eat the orange. But in a bracha, you're not looking at the orange. You're not looking at orange. You're looking at what I have in front of me. The way of drinking orange juice. I'm not drinking it through my nose. I'm drinking through my mouth. That's a kederech. And that way, you're going to have to make a bracha. Okay, it's a little bit more bariches, but... Oh, sicher gestier. Sicher gestier. That's a dalkoi. That's dalkoi. Says the Gemara. No, so elo de koachile yalidei pas. He ate it together with the bread. Yoche avi elei pas iker ve'u tofu, because the iker is the bread and it's only a tofu. Vetnan, and we learned ze aklal kol shu iker ve'imoy tefelo. We have with it tofu. So what he makes a bracha on? Mevorach ala iker upoiter es a tofu a tefelo. Says the Gemara elo de koshoti le alidei anigroin. What's anigroin? Anigroin is, says Rashi, min ma'achol hu, ve'noisim letoichoi shemen, ve'shonui b'mishne b'kam mekoimis v'len anigroin. So anigroin is nochaname, is a certain dish, what you put in oil and you eat it together. And what it is, so the Gemara comes and explains. The Omar Rav Bar Shmuel. Anigroin, what is anigroin? Maya de salke. Rashi says, what's maya de salke? Mayin shesholku bo'em terodin. That means, in Ochoname, that's anigroin that you have over there. What's the red? I think is spinach. Spinach, I think is the red. So, maya de salke, soup. In Ochoname,
Sholku is cooked or soaked? What does it mean, sholku?
Sholku cooked. Cooked a lot of time. That's why it's called sholku.
Oh. So
Yeah.
spinach.
Spinach, yeah. Yeah, spinach.
I like spinach. Popeye.
Beets is selek, but spinach is tered. The passage is trodin. Selek, whenever there's a selek, is trodin is spinach. Ansigroin, I hope I got it right. Ansigroin, maye de kulu sholke. That's a vegetable soup, it's all vegetable soup. Says the Gemara. So Mela, the person came and drank it that way he's drinking it. And havele anigroin, if he's putting over there oil, havele anigroin, iker, v'shemen tofel. And when we have the iker and tofel, we already know. But nan, ze aklal, what we said is beforehand. Kol shu iker v'imoy tefelo, v'voch ala iker, v'poy teres atfelo. So in Ochanam also there, if you have the anigroin, you have over there the soup, and in the soup you put a bit of oil, so it's also going to be the same thing at what? Yeah, it's going to be tofel. In Ochanam, the Shulchan Aruch writes that in Ochanam and Reish Beis, that in this case, that anigroin is the iker and the taroives, you have to come to make in Ochanam a shakel. You have to make a shakel. The Magen Avraham disagrees. He says, "What's shakel?" The Gemara says later on, you'll see in Daf Lamed Tesam with Aleph, mei shlokois. If you have a vegetable soup, you make on it a boy priya adama. And over here, why it's a, as we said, it's a beet or it's spinach, whatever it is. Why don't we make if you have in Ochanam bits? So why you make over there a shakel? And therefore in Ochanam, there's some who disagree and say you have to make a shakel. The going over there, Fain fills the Shulchan Aruch, he says, no, you do make a shakel, and it's different vegetable soup than this, as you can see. Says the Gemara. Ochem asking, so what's talking about over here? That the person is eating shem and zayis, and he has to make a bracha. What's the case? Says the Gemara, someone who's b'choishesh b'groinoi. He has a bit of something in his throat, and he wants to come to clear it out. He's not well. And Mele, he's coming and he's just drinking a bit of oil. Letanya, so it's a braise. Legabi Shabbos. Shabbos, there's a issue of shchikas ceremony, and therefore you cannot come and take medication. Achoishesh b'groinoi lo ya'arenu b'Shabbos. You shouldn't come and just drink it and then spit it out. Yeah? Legarger, it's called. Gargle. You shouldn't come and gargle and then spit it out, because this is looks like a Trufot, looks like a medication, and then shchika shamimon. Aber lo yisel shemen harbe letoich anigroin uboilea, and he swallows it. So that's going to be mutter. So you go, pshita. And for sure that he's going to have to make a bracha. So he's going to know. Ma'u detei mekei man dele refuah kom mechaven lo yimel livor cholei. And he shouldn't make a bracha because it's noch anami means of ele refuah. Klal, b'chlal, kom mashvalon. Kei man deis de anoy minei, boy berucha. Because he has anoy, so he has to come and to make from it a bracha.
But any medicine you're
So now, what about every minute? So over here, Toises, look at Toises. Toises says, when you're going, the Adam shows the mashkin roy lish Tois, he doesn't have anoy, he doesn't make on it a bracha. The Maisa, what about today, vitamins on all of these things? Right? Says the Bachloig, Shlomo says you don't make a bracha at all. But Yashiv says you do have to make a bracha. So the minhag is you take before in a cup of water or something, and then you make a bracha. Well, you know, the syrup, someone can't swallow thing and he takes the syrup or something. So again, that's the machloikas. And when we're talking about over here, if it has a bad taste, for sure it makes no bracha. It has a bad taste. This place says over here, it has a bad taste. We're speaking of today when they come and they have a whole range of, if you want strawberry, the peach, passion fruit, whatever it is. So ganze Tubishvat over there. So noch ein Name, it's a machloikas of Shem Zalman and Rav Eliashib. Okay, we're not going to go into it now.
If it tastes sweet, you make a bracha, no?
Sorry?
If it tastes sweet, you make a bracha.
That's exactly the machloikas, if it tastes. Here's the Gemara. Anayasui. Kamche dechite. If a person has over there flour that's made from wheat. Wheat flour. What about wheat flour? What about barley flour? It's going to be the same thing. So the Meforshim in Ochaname speak about if it's dafke wheat flour or barley flour. And in Ochaname, Pashas over here, Rashi comes and says that this is dafke wheat flour. Toisves and the Rosh says the same thing. It's not talking about mamish wheat. He says it's talking about over here that is roasted. That is roasted.
Parched.
And how you call it?
Parched.
Parched. Yeah. In Ochaname, because why? Because he says mamish flour you make a sha'akol. You're talking about over here something that in Ochaname has in it bits or roasted and you can eat it that way, and that's why you make a little boy of Pri Adam. That's the machloikas if you make a boy of Pri Adam. So let's see the machloikas. Kam chedachite. Rav Yudah Omer boy of Pri Adam. That's the bracha. Rav Nachman Omar sha'akol niyo bidvaroi. The bracha is sha'akol niyo bidvaroi. Omar lei Rov el Rav Nachman. Lo yitif legalei de Rav Yudah. Don't disagree with Rav Yudah. You know why? The Rabbi Yochanan Ushmuel Kaim Kabasei. They both hold like him. Where do we see that both hold like him? Says the Gemara, Omar Rabbi Yudah Shmuel. V'chein, the same thing also. Omar Rabbi Tzok Omar Yochanan. Shemen Zais Mevorchin Olav Boirei Pri Oetz. So what do we make on it? Alme. Afal Gav the Ishtane Bemilse. It changed. It changed in Ochaname. Bemilse Kohen. That means the bracha stays and stands in Ochaname as Boirei Pri Oetz. Ochaname. Flour. Afal Gav the Ishtane. You took over there, and Matz Hashem, you can see in the end of the tomorrow's daf, and the end of today's daf, or I don't think we're going to get there, but in Ochaname, we can see if there was the din of Akosh Eschitim. So he makes over there Boyer Pri Adamo. So also over here, because Ishtane, over Bemilze Kohen, he's going to make a Boyer Pri Adamo. So he's going to meet Dome. Also, bless the Iluya Achrine. Okay, Isle Iluya Achrine. That means, Bepas, in Ochaname, what's the pshat? In the flour, the case of flour. So in Ochaname, as a Iluya, what? From wheat, the flour, but it's still in the middle of the process. It's going to become a dough, and then you can turn it into bread, right? Slowly. But by oil, press the oil, turn the olives into oil, and that's it. That's the Iluya, what it has. So in Ochaname, so we have a difference between the shemen and between the pas. So shemen in Ochaname, you reach the goal, and once you reach the goal, as we said, Rashi says in Ochaname, because that is the purpose of it, and that's why it reached the Zayis Sheboy. It's called a Zayis, and that's the purpose of a Zayis, and that's why it's called Boyer Pri Oetz. But by flour, that's not the purpose of it. You cannot come and make Boyer Pri Adamo, and you should make a Sha'akol. V'chi yiste Iluya Achrine lo yimevochin olei Boyer Pri Adamo. And because v'chi yiste Iluya Achrine lo yimevochin olei Boyer Pri Adamo. This is elo Sha'akol. Freit the Gemara, v'omar Rav Zeira, omar Rav Masne, omar Shmuel. Akore Chaye. That means Kore is talking about pumpkin, Chaye. That means it's still not cooked, raw. V'kimche de sare. We're talking about kimche de sare, barley, yeah, from flour, barley flour. Mevarchinen alayu, she'akol niyo bidvorim. So you see that what? That's Nochaname mailav. The chite boyer Pri Adamo. Dafke in Nochaname, if it's made of barley, then you make Nochaname she'akol. But what if it's in Nochaname flour from made of wheat? You're going to make a Adamo. Says the chite name she'akol niyo bidvorim. Chite is also, tell me a bigger chidush. Because what's more roy le'achile? Soira or chita? Chita. So tell me a bigger chidush. Tell me that chitim, flour of chitim, you make a she'akol. And definitely I'm going to know that the flour of barley, you make a she'akol. Says the Gemara, Shmina chite, v'koshke de sare. Iya shmina de chite. If you're going to tell me that the flour of wheat, you make a she'akol, avamine, anemile de chite. You know why? Because chitim is roy le'achile more than soirim. Avol the sare of barley, loy livri cholei klal, because it's not roy le'achile. Komash malon, that's what? That you make a bracha on the seoirim, you make a she'akol yom dvoroi. Masechet on chitim, we don't have a raya. Veidig mo mi gora mi melach v'zomis. Zomis is another type of melach. That means you take melach, we go with water, and you put it together. Rashi says shalmire. But the Bach, if you look at the Bach, it kind of says mei melach. What you put the kalbas in.
Salt water.
Salzwasser. Yeah, so mei melach. That's so mi go melach v'zomis the pnan ala melach v'ala zomis oimer she'akol b'dvoroi. So for sure that flour that's made from barley, you're also going to make a she'akol b'dvoroi. Says the Gemara, no, there's a difference. Melach v'zomis ovid inish the shodi lepumei. Nochaname, sometimes a person nochaname throws into his mouth. Nochaname. Ober aval kimcha de sare oil v'kosher lekukiyayne. Rashi says kukiyayne is worms in the intestines. So nochaname lo livri cholei klal. A person is not going to make a bracha at all. So komash valon. Kevan the east anoimine boy bracha yazanoy. That's why he makes the bracha. Fragen the Foshi 1 second. We just said beforehand that if you have mazik, you don't make a bracha, right? Shemezais. If someone drinks the ma'aser shemezais pure, not melafis zapas, not coming and eating it together with a nigroin, he's not going to make a bracha because it's mazik. So also there it's mazik. So that's we say that shemezais is mazik the whole goof. This is only mazik for the me'ayim, and that's the difference. And that's why he's going to make a bracha of she'akol lio b'dvorei.
But salt doesn't grow anyway. Doesn't it come off a rock or something? Isn't salt anyway she'akol? It's not from the ground, is it?
Depends when you have melach yam or you have melach slaim. That's with salt.
What melach yam is what? Is that salt of she'akol, isn't it?
It comes from water.
So it's she'akol.
Yeah.
So it's always she'akol. So what are we asking about?
No, even though that it's not edible. That's the thing.
Oh well, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the broch of it.
Because sometimes a person could come and eat a bit of salt. Make she'akol. Yeah, even the slime we make she'akol. Says more kure. What is kure? So kure, Rashi says rach shel dekel. That means כשהנופו גדלים בכל שונו ושונו. כדרך כל אילום הניסנו יישא בשונו זו רך, ובשונו שני המזכר שבנה הזית. When you have a palm tree, so the branches that come out, the first year, they are soft.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's what they sell today at tins. They have the hearts of palm. I don't know if it's the same thing. Maybe. Yeah, there's hearts of palm. So maybe it's that what it is. I don't know. Now fragen the chefs. Could be. So that's a kure is, as we said, something from a palm tree that is soft. It's soft.
Edible.
It's edible, yeah, for sure it's edible. Rav Yehuda Omar, boire pri adomo. He makes on it a boire pri adomo. Ushemu el Omar, she'akol niyo b'dvorei. Rav Yehuda Omar, boire pri adomo. Why? Beireu. It's part of the pri. It's part of the thing. Ushemu el Omar, she'akol niyo b'dvorei. Why? Why she'akol niyo b'dvorei? Because he says, Lemaise, if you look Lemaise, what's going to happen? People planted for this or not for this purpose? No. He says, and people don't plant it for this purpose. Shinene means your charif. It's a mile. Kavasoch mistable. Why? That word that you're going to make on it, as Rabbi Yehuda said before, and you make on it a boyer priadon. The otznoin, you have radish. If you don't come and you pick it at the right time, it's going to come and become hard and you cannot come. And you're not going to say the same thing over here. If you're not going to come and pick it at the right time, this palm tree, so what's going to happen? It's not going to be edible anymore. It's knowing when people come and plant the radishes for that they planted for. What intention is to come and after a few months when it's still soft to come to pick it. It doesn't go by most people when they come and they plant the palm tree, they want it to come to stay for years. And when people, or this is part of the next shaila, what we're going to see, whenever people come and they don't plant something for the plant, they don't make on it a bracha. Frag the Gemara from tzlaf. Tzlaf is small, it's called tzlafim. What's it called in English? Capers.
Whatever that is.
Capers. Yeah, it looks like very small olives. More like
berry.
huh?
Looks like a berry.
Yeah.
Take the berries.
No, you throw away the berries from it.
A little bit bigger the piece. Yeah,
The
yeah.
regular-
Some big ones. Yeah, smaller ones. Yeah. That's olive, but it became a little bit like tzimuk, like raisins. Raisins. Yeah. Like dried raisins. Yeah, it becomes like a little bit. Okay. Now it's slav. Now we're gonna deal a little bit with slav. Now in slav, we have parts of the slav what we eat, part of the slav we don't eat. In the Gemara, it's called nitzpo. Also slav and also nitzpo. So you could use both of the nitzpe, nitzpo. That's what you use both of the things. For the Gemara, veharei inochaname we have slav. We have slav. Let's not the shine again. We don't make the broche, the right broche. The not the insha daite, the pirche. Pirche is the pri. That's what's called the pirche. It's called the pri. Vetnan, and we learned almine nitzpo. Nitzpo, we said it's on the parts, the different parts of the tzlaf. What we make ala alin. That the alin is the leaves, and tomorrow is what grows inside the alin. Evyonos is the pirche. The pirche what we said before, and that's the pri. It's called evyonos. That's the iker, the pri. Ve'ala kafrisin. Kafrisin is the shell or the peel that's around the evyonos. Oimer boirei prioid. So what do we see? That we make a boire priadomo on the alin and on the tomorrows, even though that they didn't come and plant it for this purpose. So you see that even something that you didn't plant for this purpose, you're still gonna make over there a boire priadomo. And for the Gemara, Omar Rav Nachman bar Yitzchak Tzlaf nate inche adaite de shuse. That means people come and they have in mind to come and to eat all the rest of the parts, Ober dikle loinate inche. Adaite the kure. Why? Because when you come, you're picking the kure from the dekel, from the palm tree. What happens? In Ochaname, it's poigeya. In Ochaname, it harms the. Memait anfeilon. That's what Rashi says. Memait anfeilon. It harms the tree itself, and that's why people don't come and do. They're not going to come and do this. Rafal gav the kalzi shmuel Rav Yude. Why you call it shinene? Right? Kalzi. Here we see the raya. Stevie, not like you always say. That Shinene is not to make fun of him, it's to come to say is a shvach. It's a shvach, it's a compliment. Ilchase, I will say the Shmuel that in Nochaname you make on a kure, you make she'akol neo bitvoroi. Okay. Zog de Gemore. Omar Rav Yude, Omar Rav. Tzlaf shel ole bechutz la'aretz. So in Nochaname we know the Gemore in Kiddushin. The Gemore in Kiddushin, Daf Lamed Ches, Omed Beis, there's a machlokes hamoiroi. Ole in Chutz La'aretz is also with the Rabbanon, or it's Halacha L'Moshe Sinai. Right? Ole in Chutz La'aretz. Is it Halacha L'Moshe Sinai, or is it the Rabbanon? Rashi, in Ochoname comes and learns that the Easter is mid the Rabbanon. As Dr. Rashi. Rashi learns, Ole in Chutz La'aretz, let's look at Rashi together. Midivrei soifrim hi. As I pass with Rashi. Rashi learns that this is mid the Rabbanon. The Rambam, in Perek Yud Ma'acholes Asur is Halacha Tezvod. The Rambam passing that this is Halacha L'Moshe Sinai. Sorry? The Rama Paskin. The Rama Paskin, and this is Halacha L'Moshe Sinai. Okay. What's the pshat when it's Halacha L'Moshe Sinai? So there is Chaim Alevi, Al Rambam, over there in Perek Yud Ma'acholes Asur is Halacha Tezvod. He has an interesting shaila in the Rambam. The Rambam comes and says that it's Halacha L'Moshe Sinai, all b'chutz it's Halacha L'Moshe Sinai. What it means in Ochanam? It comes to explain the Isur of Ole. That means, it says in the Torah, that what Ole is also. So it comes to tell us Ole is different than all the mitzvahs that Pluyas Boretz. Because Ole in Ochaname, also in Chutz La'aretz we have the din of Ole. Also, that's the Halacha L'Moshe Sinai. That the Torah comes and tells us the Isur of Ole in Chutz La'aretz is part of the Ole. Yeah? It says Ole in the Torah. Part of the Ole what says in the Torah that also in Chutz La'aretz we have Ole. That's the Pshat Halacha L'Moshe Sinai. Or in Ochaname, no, it's two separate Isurim. There is Ole in Eretz Yisrael, and there is Ole in Chutz La'aretz. Two different parts of Yisurim. As I cleared Reb Chaim, what's going to be the din? Lefi the Rambam, that Ole in Chutz La'aretz, Halacha L'Moshe Sinai, is Ole in Chutz La'aretz, part of the din of Ole in Eretz Yisrael. Or we don't say so, we're going to say no, there is Ole in Eretz Yisrael, and there is Ole in Chutz La'aretz.
So what happens in Chutz La'aretz in the fourth year then? Do you have to do something special with it?
No, it's Ole. It's also Sofek Ole.
So what's the point?
Sofek Ole. Lekule, in Chutz La'aretz. That's part of the halacha of Mishnah Sinai. That Sofek Ola in Chutz La'aretz is going to be mutar. Yeah?
What during the first 3 years or something?
So in Ochaname, Stevie, I don't know if that's what he meant, but in Ochaname, Reb Chaim over there, I don't want to go so much into it, but Stevie mentioned this, so we're going to have to say it. Kol HaKavod. He says that Nafkamina, what's it mean Nafkamina? What's it mean Nafkamina? It's not the Nafkamina, it's going to be the Gabi Neta Revai. Exactly. If it's a chelik of the regular Ole, if it's going to say in Ochaname it's a chelik of the regular Ole, so if it's a regular Ole, we learn out the limud in Ochaname, the Torah, we learn out that what the hekesh, right? We do a hekesh for neta revai. It's part of the Ole, as we said. So it's also going to come and be in Chutz La'aretz. But if we say it's a separate issur of halacha and Moshe Sinai, especially in Chutz La'aretz, so then we're not going to have the neta revai. He wants a pendant to machlokes the Rambam and the Goinim. Okay, this is just akdama to the suya. Now let's see inside. Zog the Gemara. Omar Rav Yudah Omar Rav. Tzlav shel ore b'chutz la'aretz. Zoyrek is the evyonos. The evyonos, as we said before, is the pri itself. Yeah, let's not forget the pri itself. It's all it. You throw it away. You cannot have it. Or the ve'oichel is a kafrisin. Kafrisin is the, as we said before, the kafrisin is the peel, the shell, so that he could come and eat. He could come and eat it, as we can see later on. Frag the Gemara. The evyonos pri, and that's why you're not allowed to eat them. Ve'kafrisin, lav pri, and that's why you're allowed to eat it. Ureminu, al mine nitzpo, on the chalokim of the tzlaf. Al alim, as we said, the alim is in Ochaname, as we said before, and this is the leaves. Ve'al temoros, that in Ochaname what's inside the leaves. Oimer boyo pri adam. Ve'al evyonos ve'al kafrisin boyo pri ha'itz. So what do we see? That also the kafrisin is a pri. So why we say that there's not a pri, and Mimele is no Yisur Ole, we see it is a pri. And for the Gemara, what Rav said before, that the kafrisin, the peels, are called a pri, the Omar ke Rabbi Akiva, he goes, I'll leave it to Rabbi Akiva, who disagrees on this price that we just learned. Where do we see it? That now. Ableza Oimer. Tzlaf, in Ochanam, when we talk about the tzlaf, what's the dinei meiser of the tzlaf? Zog the Gemara. Rabbi Akiva Oimer. Ableza Oimer, sorry. Tzlaf, misaser, temoros, what are you going to come and give meiser? The temoros, the evyonos, the kafrisin. All of them you have to give meiser. Rabbi Akiva Oimer. Ein misaser, elo, evyonos bilvad. Why? Only this issue. Only this is the pri. And the same like Rabbi Akiva says that what? Legabe maisres, the same thing Rabbi Akiva comes and says legabe Yisur Ole, that the kafrisin in Ochaname is not considered as a pri. Frag the Gemara, we should just say very simple. Aloche ke Rabbi Akiva. And we're going to understand from this that also legabe Ole, only the evyonos are called a pri, but in Ochaname the kafrisin are not called a pri, and that there's no Yisur Ole. Why you have to come and tell me? Says the Gemara, I Omar aloche ke Rabbi Akiva, if you will come and tell me, aloche ke Rabbi Akiva, Ava Amine, Afilu, what are you going to come and say? Aloha Rabbi Akiva. Right? Just Aloha Rabbi Akiva. I would come and say, Afilu Ba'oretz. What means Ba'oretz? Even in Eretz Yisrael, that the Yisur Ole is Minatoire, the Aloha is like Rabbi Akiva, and the Kafrisin is going to be Mutar Ba'achile. Komash Valon, that's why we come and say that only in Chutz La'aretz we pass like Rabbi Akiva. Why? Because we have a klal. The klal says, Kol HaMeikel Be'eretz, aloha kamoisoi, bechutz la'aretz, aval ba'aretz, loi. And that's why we come and say over here, that's what that is, Nochoname is, that's why we make it. So lefi Rashi, Nochoname, the Sofek de Rabbonon, we said that the chutz la'aretz, ole is only the Rabbonon, Sofek de Rabbonon lekule, lefi the Rambam, Nochoname, that's part of the aloha Moshe Sinai. Part of the aloha Moshe Sinai comes and teaches us that what? And the Sofek, Nochoname, we're going to come and be matir. That in the Sofek, we're going to come and be matir. So the Gemara. V'neime, we should come and say, Aloha Rabbi Akiva b'chutz la'aretz. And we're going to know the Chol HaMegel ba'aretz, Aloha Kamois b'chutz la'aretz. Says the Gemara. So why we have to come and to say, again, if Yoinois, yes, and that not, says the Gemara. I Omar, hoche, Ava Amine, I would come and say, Ane Mile, when we Nochoname, we're going to come and say, Ane Mile, when we say Nochoname this thing, Dafke legabe Meiser, legabe Meiser Ilon. Meiser Ilon in Nochoname, we're going to come and say that this is the Reise. So then in Nochoname, Kol HaMeikel. But Meiser Ilon the Ba'oretz, sorry, verkehrt. Gabi Meiser Ilon the Ba'oretz gufo mide Rabbonon. Avol Gabi Ole the Ba'oretz mide Reise. Eiver chutz la'aretz nami nigzor komash malon. That means an Ilon mide Reise. That means what we're talking about over there. Rabbi Akiva is talking about the Ilon. Ilon in Ochoname, the Chiyuv Meiser Neilon is only Midrabanon. And here in Ochoname we have a bit of a Shaile, Shitas Rambam, but this is the right to Shitas Rashi. Shitas Rashi is that all Ilonois is no Chiyuv Meisers and Trumis Midoiraisa, only Dogon, Tirosh, Veitzor. But Shitas Rambam is all Peiros. All Peiros. So in Ochoname, what's the Pshat over here? What's the Pshat over here? So the Kesef Mishnah in Ochoname vereinfelt already that over here is talking about the Tzlaf, and Tzlaf in Ochoname even the Rambam is masking, that in Ochoname is no, or he's talking about over here, these type of payros he's talking about, he's talking about bad payros, and the bad payros also the Rambam is masking, that is not going to be over here the deen of Meiser, Ba'oretz, Midoiraise. But only that Midoiraise in Eretz Yisrael, so you might come and think that we're going to be Goizer also in Chutz La'oretz, and that's why we come and say, no, not only like Rabbi Akiva, we come and say Mefurish, that the Evioi noise, it's called a Pri, it's going to be also in Chutz La'oretz, because it's Ole in Chutz La'oretz is going to be also, but in Ochonam the Kafrisin, you're going to come and be Mekel, and that's why we can come and we're going to be Mekel in Chutz La'oretz, the Kafrisin, the appeals are going to be Mutar.